The small shop owner has bought in the Santa or in any light bazaar.
एक ही जगह पे मिलके those type of plastics are known as thermosetting plastics. Comparison, there are 3 types.
Up, down, right, left.
I am not inferior to anyone.
We are Clarus. We are top on the Everest. Congratulations.
I want to be a leader.
Hi guys, listen to me. I am just a student like you. My name is K.Sankeerthana-VIII. I am from Ramagundam school, Karimnagar district. Before going to start the lesson, let us see some visuals. Friends, what do you observe in these visuals? Yes, Veros, you are absolutely correct. We have observed both push and pull in these visuals. Friends, do you know what is force? Okay, let us learn about it. Push and pull are called force. Let us see what is push and pull. Push means moving an object forward. Pull means moving an object backward. We cannot directly see the forces acting on a body, but we can see the effect caused due to the force. A force can change the state of motion and shape of an object. Friends, let us see an example of force. Friends, digging borewell involves both push and pull. So, it is a good example of force. Friends, now did you get any idea on force? Okay. Now, there are 2 types of forces. They are the first one is contact force and the second one is field force. Let us first learn about contact force. Take a toothpaste and a brush. Now, press the tube of the toothpaste. Friends, why does the toothpaste come out when we press the tube? Fantastic answering, Sweros. You are correct. A contact force acts between our hand and tube. So, the toothpaste comes out when we press the tube. And let us see. Force which results when there is a direct physical contact between 2 interacting objects is known as contact force. Friends, here is an example of contact force. Here, the tires of the car has direct contact with the surface of the road. And the next one is field force. Let us learn about it. Take a bar magnet and a compass. Keep the bar magnet in the middle. And friends, observe here. Friends, why does the needle of the magnetic compass moves when we place a bar magnet near to it? Wonderful answering, Sweros. You are correct. Field force acts on this needle. So, the needle of the magnetic compass moves when we place a bar magnet near to it. Do you understand, Sweros? Okay. Friends, observe once again. Let us see. The force which occurs without any physical contact between two objects is known as field force. Field force is nothing but force at a distance. Here, the like poles are repelled and unlike poles are attracted. The attraction or repulsion between two magnets is an example of field force. And friends, in contact force, there are 4 types of forces are there. They are muscular force, force of friction, normal force. The last one is tension. Let us first learn about muscular force. Friends, in our daily actions that we perform in our daily life, like writing, brushing, driving and eating, we have to exert a force. Do you know, friends, from where the force comes from? Wow, you are correct. The force comes from our body muscles. Let us see. The force which we exert by using our body muscles is known as muscular force. Human beings and animals use muscular force to carry out their regular physical activities. Muscular forces can be exerted only through contact. Friends, now I lifted this bottle with my hand. While I am lifting this bottle, I use my muscular force to lift this bottle. Even when we smile, our muscles exert a force to bring changes in our face. Today is our secretary sir birthday. To cut the cake, sir has used the muscular force. Even when the sir is cutting the cake, what do we do? Come on, tell me, what do we do? Yes, we will clap. Will you clap or not? Yes, clapping is also an example for muscular force. Friends, usually we are unaware of the muscular forces that are responsible for the various actions taking place inside our body, like expansion, blood circulation, contraction of lungs during breathing and heartbeat, etc. Friends, just now we have discussed about muscular force, and the next one is force of friction. Friends, did you ever experience slipping on a floor? Okay, what conditions caused you to slip? Fabulous answering, Sparrows, you are correct. It was due to the less friction between our foot and floor. So, in the wet mud, the friction will be less and the wet mud acts as a lubricant between our foot and floor. During rainy season, the mud or road will be wet. So, most road accidents happen during rainy season. So, I advise you, friends, that while walking on the road, you must be safe. And then let us see force of friction. Friction is the resistance to the movement of a body over the surface of another body. The frictional force depends on nature of surface. So, different surfaces exert different frictional forces. So, there will be change in resistance. Frictional force opposing motion of an object. Friends, let us see some examples of force of friction. Friends, these are the examples of force of friction. And the next one is normal force. Friends, now I place in my physics textbook on the table. It is in the state of rest. Friends, is there any force acting on this book? Yes, you are correct, my dear brilliant Sparrows. Normal force acting on this book. Even when the book is lying on the table, the gravity pulls the book down all the time, but it does not fall down because it is supported by the table. Therefore, there exists a force which supports the book against gravity by pushing it upward. What do we call this force? Let us see. Normal force. A direction which is perpendicular to the plane of a surface is said to be normal force. The force that a solid surface exerts on any object in the normal direction is called normal force. Normal force exerts force in normal direction. Friends, let us see some examples. Friends, these two are the examples of normal force. Here, in these pictures, the normal force balanced upwards and the gravitational force balanced downwards. And let us do another activity. Now, I take chalk piece and place it in the table. So, it is also an example of force, normal force, because here the normal force acting upwards and the gravitational force acting downwards. Friends, did you clear your doubt? Okay, do you know? Now you get idea on normal force? Okay, and the next one is tension. Take a spring balance. Take a spring balance and tie a stone to it. Friends, here we can observe that the gravity pulls the stone down all the time, but it does not fall down because it is supported by the spring balance. Thus, there exists a force which pulls the stone against gravity by pulling it upward. What do we call this force? Bravos, Veros, you are correct. It is called tension. When we stretch a rope or a string, the tightness of rope or string is called tension. Tension always pulls the body along the string. Tension is a contact force. Let us see an example of tension. Friends, it is an example of tension. Friends, just now we have discussed about contact force and their types. In field force, there are three types. They are magnetic force, electrostatic force, and the last one is gravitational force. Friends, let us learn about magnetic force. Take two bar magnets and observe red end of one magnet and blue end of another magnet attract each other. Ends with same color repel. You can observe, friends, here the ends with same color repelling. You can observe that. Friends, now you know that the like poles push each other and repel. The unlike poles attract each other or pull each other. This action of pull or push arises due to the magnetic force. A magnet can attract another magnet without contact. So, magnetic force is a field force. Let us see. Magnetic force, attraction or repulsion between two magnets. Magnetic force existing between two magnets. The magnets are surrounded by the magnetic lines of the force which provide the magnets attractive and repelling forces. Friends, let us see some examples of magnetic force. Friends, these are the examples of magnetic force. Friends, let us do one more activity. Take a bar magnet and a nail. Bring the bar magnet near the needle. Friends, you can observe here the magnet attract the iron nail. It is attracted to the bar magnet because of the magnetic force. So, it is an example of magnetic force. Friends, and the next one is electrostatic force. Take a balloon and inflate it. Tie up the open end. Friends, now cut a paper into small pieces. Friends, I have brought some paper pieces here, and friends, place them on the table. Friends, now rub the balloon on the table. And bring the balloon near the pieces of papers. Friends, you can observe here the pieces of papers are pulled towards the balloon. Friends, why does the balloon attract the pieces of papers? It's amazing, you are correct. When the balloon is rubbed on the table, it acquires a charge and it induces opposite charge which brought near to it. Friends, now you understand? Let us see. The force exerted by a charged body on another charged body is known as electrostatic force. The charged body induces an opposite charge on the uncharged body and it gets attracted by the body. Here, the two bodies are at distance before the electrostatic forces are exerted. Friends, let us see some examples of electrostatic force. Friends, these are the examples of electrostatic force. Friends, let us do another activity. Take a pen and rub it on the table. Rub it on your hand. And bring the pen towards the papers. Friends, the pieces of papers are attracted towards the pen. So, it is also an example of electrostatic force. Friends, and the last one is gravitational force. Let us learn about it. Take a pen and leave it. Friends, why does the pen fall down? Excellent, Sparrows, you are correct. It fell down due to the increase of gravitational force than the normal force. If any object thrown upwards, there exists a force which pulls the object down to the ground. Let us see. Gravitational force. The attractive force between any two massive objects is called gravitational force. The earth attracts everybody even though they are at some distance. This force is called gravitational force or weight of the object. Every object on the earth or close to earth will experience a gravitational pull. Friends, let us see some examples. Friends, these are the examples of gravitational force. Friends, do you understand? Okay. Now, I would like to show you about the magnetic field. Friends, take a bar magnet and place it on the table, and now keep the paper on it, and now on the paper sprinkle some iron filings. Friends, here we can observe the magnetic field. The space around the magnet which influence can be detected is called magnetic force, magnetic field. Friends, do you understand? Okay, now I would like to show you some pics which shows you force in our daily life. Okay, contact force. Swallows, here one swallow is there. What she is doing? Yes, very nice. She is pressing the tube of toothpaste. When she is pressing the tube of toothpaste, there is the contact between her hand and the tube. So, it is an example of contact force. And in other picture, we can observe one swallow is opening the tap. While opening the tap, there is contact between her hand and the tap. So, it is also an example of contact force. Friend, have you observed? Okay. The next one is field force. Friends, here we can say that when we are learning the lesson, our teacher demonstrate us the field force between the magnet and the iron filings. Friends, muscular force. See here friends, here after waking up, we fold our blankets. So, here one swallow is doing that. While she is folding the blankets, she used her muscular force. And the next one is, here one swallow is brushing her teeth. So, when she is brushing her teeth with the brush, she used a muscular force. And the next one is force of friction. Friends, here is an example of force of friction. Here our swallows are doing the march first. Here there is the friction between the foot and the road. And the next one, normal force. Here one swallow is placed a physics textbook on the table. So, when she is placed a book on the table, there normal force acting upwards and the gravitational force acting downwards. The next one is tension. Friends, for tension also there is an example. Here our both swallows are pulling the rope each side in the opposite direction. So, it is also an example of tension. And the next one is magnetic force. Here we can say that when we are learning the lesson, we done an activity by the magnets. Here we can say that the like poles are repel and unlike poles are attracted. The attraction or repulsion between two magnets is an example of magnetic force. Friends, did you understand? Okay, are you following me? Okay. The next one, electrostatic force. Swallows, here one swallow is done the activity with the balloon. Here she inflated the balloon and tie up the open end and place the papers on the table, and then she rubbed the balloon on the table and bring the balloon near the pieces of papers. In this picture we can observe that the electrostatic force is acting on the balloon. And the next one is gravitational force. Here one swallow is throwing the stone upwards. When she thrown the stone upwards, there exists a force which pulls the stone downwards. So, it is an example of gravitational force. Friends, did you understand? Okay. Friends, now I would like to explain the following. Okay, friends. Friends, daily what the sparrows are doing? from waking up to the night? Yes, you are correct. First, we wake up and then we fold our blankets, and after that we take the toothpaste and the brush and keep the toothpaste on the brush and brush our teeth. And next what we do? Come on, tell me, what do we do? Yes, we will go to bath. While bathing, there is also a force. While we are lifting the mug, there is the contact between our hand and the mug. So it is an example of contact force. Okay, friends. The next one is, and after that what we do? Yes, we go to yoga, and after that we go to tiffin, and we, after eating the tiffin, we attend the study hour, morning study hours, and we attend the morning study hours, and that after we go in the morning study hours, we learn something. And if a teacher gives an activity about the magnetic force, we do that. And when we doing the experiment of the magnet, there we can observe that the like poles are repel and unlike poles are attracted. So in our daily activities, there are so much of forces acting in our daily life. Now you understand, Spheros? Okay. In the afternoon session, we go to lunch, and then we ate the food by the muscular force. When we eating the food, we use the help of our muscular force. So it is an example of muscular force. And next after completing the lunch, we came to our class and we listen the classes in the. Hello, Sphero.
Hello, Sphero.
What's your name, Sphero?
Good afternoon, Sphero. My name is Kirti from Bellampalli School.
Yeah, Sphero.
I have wondered, Sphero,
What's
which
this?
force is acting on the moon and the sun, and why the sun is not falling down?
Yes, it
What
is a
is the reason of
fantastic
it,
question, Sphero. Gravitational force acting between the planets and the sun. So the sun or the planets does not fall down. Okay, friend, did you clear your doubt? Okay, friends, now we have discussed about force and the push and pull. Let us see some examples of push and pull. Friends, push means moving an object forward. We know that. And the pull means moving an object backward. Let us see. Here, there is an example of push. Here on the cycle, the boy is pedaling the bicycle with his force. And the next one, here one boy is lifting the object. While he is lifting the object, he is pulling the bag on the ground to his hands. And the next one, here we can say that in this there are two types of forces are there. That is push here one tension is acting, and when they are pulling the rope, they are using muscular force. In this example, we can observe both. Here we can observe that both forces are acting on this example. And the next one is sipping the juice with a straw. Friends, have you sipped any juice with a straw? Okay, sipping the juice with a straw is also an example for force, because we pull the juice with the straw. So it is an example of force. And the next one, here